What's one fast food chain that was once all the rage but is now barely around? Ground round, ordering food like at a school cafeteria. Peanut shells covered the floor. Spent so many quarters playing Space Invaders or Asteroids. I remember the basket of popcorn and the cartoons playing on the big screen. That's where I always wanted to go for my birthday. Pizza Hut buffet and Wendy's buffet. When I was young, both places had a lunch buffet and they were fantastic. Wendy's had garlic bread that was a flattened toasted bun, and it was amazing with their spaghetti. The Wendy's potato bar was so great back in the day. Baked potato, loaded up with every topping imaginable, plus gobs of butter and sour cream, made for a gut buster that satiated hunger for a couple meals potentially. I went to a Pizza Hut right before COVID hit that still operated a buffet a couple days a week at lunch, and it was still as good as ever, with the checkered tablecloth and red soda cups. Getting a slice of everything, and then sausage, and then pepperoni, along with a bowl of ranch with a few slices of lettuce in it, to be healthy of course, along with garlic bread. It's like a dream now. I loved the Wendy's buffet. Burger King had a salad bar, but Wendy's had pasta and tacos. Pizza Hut near me just brought back the full buffet. Is Qdoba still around? I feel like it got eclipsed by Chipotle. Not that either are amazing, but Chipotle always seems blander to me. It's baffling they're more successful if you look simply at taste. Qdoba is the superior fast casual Mexican chain. More toppings, guac and queso are free, and no E. coli warnings. KFC, still around but a shell of its once mighty existence. KFC's name is pretty much all that is holding it up, I feel. All KFCs I go to are empty and or understaffed to the point where they can't even open. I never get their chicken anymore. It is more bone than meat, and it doesn't even taste good when I have it. I just go to Popeyes whenever I get fried chicken. Way better. I don't understand the current fad of Raising Cane's. I went just out of curiosity, and I could not see it lasting long. I could be wrong, though. It's my son's favorite, and I just don't get it. It's nothing special at all. Every time I've had it, all 2 times, it was nicely fried chicken and completely bland. I just don't get why people want to eat bland chicken. Dine-in Pizza Hut. Not the delivery chain that exists today, but the experience. The red roof, the stained glass lamps over the tables, the red plastic cups, the salad bar, and the arcade machine in the corner. There are some locations called Pizza Hut Classic. They're just like the old 1980s ones. All the nostalgia. Need to try one. Here in Texas, they're mostly in small towns. Grandy's, the country fast food restaurant. Amazing breakfast sandwiches. A biscuit with chicken fried steak, egg, and cheese, and heavenly cinnamon rolls. Then the rest of the day was fried chicken, slaw, mashed potatoes, and more. Comfort food for the hee-haw crowd. Miss them ferociously. Blimpies and Which Wich both had excellent sandwiches, but I can't think of the last time I saw either one of them. I visited a Blimpie a few months ago in western North Carolina, of all places. It was good. They had those great hot and sweet peppers that I remember. Which Wich is still expanding. There are 3 within a 10-mile radius of me. So I went to Which Wich one time with some coworkers. They have these baggies for ordering that have the sandwich types and options printed, one for every type of sandwich, I think. I'm sitting down eating my sandwich when my coworker, who wasn't too bright, sat down and started eating her sandwich. I ask her what sandwich she got, and she says roast beef. I ask her if she put coleslaw on it. It looks like coleslaw to me. No, it's just roast beef. It's bothering me what is on her sandwich, and I look down. Her bag says crab salad. She picked the wrong bag and didn't even notice that she wasn't eating roast beef, but a crab salad sandwich. Steak and Shake used to rule. As a kid, it was a treat. In high school, it was where everyone ended up at 2 a.m. because it was open 24 hours. Great shakes, the Frisco Melt, and the best skinny, crispy fries anywhere. Cheap, reliable, and actually good. The 50s aesthetic and real table service for basically fast food prices made it special. Now it's been sold off, all the restaurants are run down, the menu's been gutted, the quality's gone, and you order from a kiosk like every other joyless chain.
Rest in peace. They went completely downhill after 2020. I miss their seasonal shakes dearly.
Last time I went there, it was like a morgue. No table seating, just a huge tiled floor. Freddy's is great, if you have any near you.
You can pay in Bitcoin, though, for all the 3 crypto bros who want to do that.
Checkers. They had the greatest fries. All the ones around me have closed down. Kenny Rogers Roasters went gangbusters for a while, especially with their Seinfeld press. They're still huge in the Philippines. Today I learned that place was real. I thought it was just a Seinfeld bit.
Weirdest thing I ever saw was Kenny Rogers' head spinning on a pole in Beijing, China. I asked the driver if he knew who the head was. He told me the guy cooked chicken.
Quiznos. I don't know what they did wrong with the business model, but their sandwiches were great and I miss them. You know we're in the upside down of alternate realities if Subway exists and Quiznos doesn't. It's the cruelest reality that Subway thrives while Quiznos fails. Quiznos subs were infinitely superior. I had a business professor who came into class after having his first Quiznos sandwich. He was blown away and declared that Subway would soon be dead. Why would anyone go to Subway when we now have Quiznos?
Honestly, everything. The model was pretty much a scam to sell restaurants over food, and they collapsed. Also, those creepy commercials drove away any curious or new customers.
Roy Rogers. Living in Maryland, they were great and were everywhere when I was a kid. The sale to Hardee's in the 90s killed them. They went from a peak of a couple hundred down to a dozen or so locations. They're back up to somewhere in the 30 to 40 range, mostly in Maryland. Yes, I ate much more Roy Rogers than McDonald's growing up as a kid.
There are still a few in Maryland. Their corporate headquarters is in Frederick, Maryland.
I worked at Roy Rogers in the early 80s in Oklahoma. They hired me, an 18-year-old punk, to be the assistant manager. I was making out with the cashiers in the walk-in. I had no business being in that position. I lasted 6 months before I quit. I realized that the amount of hours I was putting in per week, compared to my salary, meant I was making less than minimum wage.
Pita Pit. I swear that they were viewed as a Subway alternative for a while and then just vanished. I haven't seen one in like 10 years. I still see them near college campuses.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It really helps. Subscribe for more and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one.